got to ask you, you've just literally just jumped off the plane and then straight onto the game. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel a bit tired, but this is the life we live. This is my profession. I'm a true professional. This is what I'm accustomed doing. So I'm just glad to be in Bangladesh playing in the BPL.
Just out of curiosity, though, I got to ask you this. Two Caribbean openers today. What was the strategy there, or what was the thinking?
We know our game plan, which is to try and get off any power play. The pitch wasn't the best. Ball was holding a little bit, a bit tacky. So we just try not to lose any wickets in the power play and try to get at least 40 in the power play. And try to get a score at least 140 to 150, and we achieved that.
So would you think that 145 is enough for you guys to defend?
Yeah, I think we have the bowlers to defend it. Watching the game yesterday, I think the bowlers bowled well. And once we bowl the right areas, we could defend the score.
Well, I'll tell you what, all the best tonight and moving on forward the rest of the tournament.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Right, so that's the first part done and dusted between the Khulna Tigers and the Challengers. Tigers need 145 runs in their 20 overs at 7.25. We're going to take a short break. Hope you're going to join us after the break.
Last over? Yeah. Right, welcome back. Some really exciting stuff right at the end of the innings, especially Mukhtar Ali, who was sent to bat at number 6. remaining not out on 29 of just 14 deliveries. Smashed some big sixes. And the last over, going for 16. And in the end, I think Chattogram Challengers have put in a decent total, 144 for 6. They were in a lot of spot of bother because everybody right up from the top order got starts, but nobody continued to go and bat deeper. Still feel that 144 is not a bad total. Let's have a look at the wickets. First one to go was Simmons, and that was Walton, who played that quite softly to the mid-wicket area. There's an excellent fielding in the deep, especially from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Excellent to a terrific one right on the top of the bails, sending back the man in form, Imrul Kais. Standing stuff from Nazmul Hussain. Again, it was Nazmul Hussain who was doing his usual work, getting the throw right on top of the stumps and picking up another wicket. That was Noor Hassan Chauhan. Good catch. Now Nasir Hussain struggled with the timing and beautifully bowled, inviting him to drive straight on. He was looking to hit some sixes, but found the man in the deep. Sohail taking that catch. Mohammad Amir, expensive, none for 33. I thought Ryling was outstanding, 1 for 21 of 4 overs. Even youngster right arm leg spinner, 1 for 25 for Biplop, and a wicket each for Shafiul Islam and Shohidul. Right. Just a reminder, Khulna Tigers playing their very first match. They're up against the Challengers, who've managed to score 144. They need 145. And they look a good side. There you go, confirmation. 7.25 runs per over. And they'll be looking forward to go and chase that. But just those last couple of overs, especially the last over, just ensures that they have something on the board for the bowlers to defend. So it's going to be exciting. See the chase. The openers coming in. And I also see a gentleman right next to me quietly coming in. Good evening, Niall.
Good evening, Atar. This is it. Interesting game. 145 for the Challengers. You feel they wanted a few more, but competitive side. They got a win yesterday. Their confidence will be up. I think we've got a cracker on our hands here in Mirpur this evening. Pitch, good crowd, nice atmosphere. The Tigers were good in the field. Their first outing of this campaign. They're going to be up and about. They were good with the ball, they were excellent in the field, so there should be a cracking game in store.
Right. Fielders have come in, so have the batsmen. I can see Nazmul Hussain Shanto in the middle. He's had a wonderful time in the field. Some excellent fielding from the outfield, resulting in a couple of run-outs going in his favour. Also was the captain of the under 23 team, which participated much recently in the SAF games in Nepal, and went on to win the gold medal. So he's tasted a couple of really good success in the recent past. It'll be interesting to see how he goes about it with the bat.
Center.
Manula alongside him. Extremely talented player, as is this man. Najmul Hussain Shanto, southpaw. Early in his career, strike at 113, that will improve, no doubt. Best of 54, no doubt. Batting at the top of the order, the best place to be. Gives himself plenty of opportunity to express himself and bat a long time. This fella's one to watch out for. That's Ramanullah Gurvij from Afghanistan, and he is highly sought after, highly thought of. Best of 80 with a strike at a 141.
Yeah, excellent strike rate, Niall. And if he gets going, then surely watch out. Starting with this spin, Nasoom Ahmed. Early days for him. Bowled well the other day against the Sylhet Thunders. Yeah, 1 for 34. He sent back Johnson Charles, who was looking good at that stage of the game, beating him in the flight and the ball going through the defences. Right, the countdown. The Magnuson Deluxe Cement countdown is on. Right, the chase is on. Husband on strike. Good start for the bowler. They just want to create some sort of pressure, because I feel that they have something on the board for the bowlers.
Yeah, 100% runs on the board. Already got a win under the belt in this tournament, so confidence is high.
Shot. One bounce over to the fence. So very difficult to set a field so early in the innings, because you only have two options. You have two fielders outside the circle. It either has to be on the onside or of the offside. And he knew there was no fielder in that direction. That is beautifully played.
The good thing about this by Shanto, never tries to keep it down. Hits it up, because he knows there's two men behind square leg umpire in the circle. Just needs to lift it. Watch how he hits it up. Very clever.
Yeah, they have two men in the deep on the onside. One is at long on and the other is mid-wicket. Square leg could have been a better idea. Yeah! And that's the line. And he needs to bowl just a little bit wider on the off stump.
The first two balls he bowled from around the wicket. A hit for a boundary, goes back over the wicket. A little bit of drift. This ball just drifts away from the lefty. Nurul Hassan has the bails off in a flash. There was never any problem for the batsman.
Oh! He takes the bail in a flash. And they're already celebrating. We'll have just to wait and see, because it's the Dettol Be 100% Sure decision pending. It's gone upstairs. Well, he's taken the bails in a flash. That is incredible. Very quick. Let's see.
Nothing wrong there. Of course, from a spinner's point of view, should never bowl no ball. It's very similar to the previous ball. Just drifts away from the lefty. Out of the ground there. He's got the ball in his hands, Nurul Hassan. He likes it. Yeah, that's out for me. That's, with my wicket-keeping hat on, that's out.
The question is whether that some part of that boot is inside that crease, because that white line belongs to the umpire, and you need to have something that is touch and go. That is very, very close. It's not an easy decision. I might have to go in with you, but I'll have to wait and see what the umpire thinks. Very close indeed. There you go. Inside part of the that foot is still on line. Question is whether there's something behind that white line. The Dettol 100% Sure decision is out. Spot on, Niall O'Brien.
Those who keeper stick together. It's a pretty soft dismissal, just dragging your foot out of the ground. It's a nice bit of bowling. And Nasum, a little bit of drift. Nur Hassan took his time to get the bails off, but he knew straight away. Just drags it enough, bails off, that'll do. Shanto's stay is brief. He's been stumped by Nurul, bowled Nasum for 4. Early loss, 4 for 1. Piece of bowling and even better piece of stumping from Nurul Hassan. Very quick. Initially I thought that struggled to pick it up straight away, but enough time to go and take the bails off before he had something behind that line. Riley Russo, the left-hander, he's in a smashing form. He's got 123 50s, more than 4,000 runs. Look at that strike rate. They looked in a really good touch in the last BPL. And if Chattogram Challengers would want to defend that total, they want to see the back of him as quickly as possible. Yeah, fine player, Riley Rousseau. Rangpur last season dominated the run charts. Sensational hitter of the ball. This is the wicket again. Yeah, a little bit drift for that new ball, as you mentioned. That's a keeper. Nur Hassan, he did enough. He did a good enough job. A bit of a fumble. It looked like it was a little bit of a fumble, but good enough. A big wicket. Fine young player. Shanto's got to go early.
Yeah, because he's bowling with the new ball, and at this time of the evening, there will be something in the air. And we saw the ball moving away from the left-hander. Oh, what ball! Nearly bowled him. How did that miss? He cannot believe his luck. Neither does he. 5 for 1. Could have easily been 5 for 2 in the first over. Last delivery from Masum was a very good one, going through the defences and somehow missing the stumps. Have a look at this. The batsman just playing from the crease, neither forward or back, and a little bit late. The ball will skid on. And they need to understand that because of the surface also. There's quite a lot of grass on the surface, and it does skids on. Look at that bounce. It's too late. He was beaten by pace.
Well, these teams not watching the previous games, they've already fielded for 20 overs. They know how the pitch is playing. You can't go to the crease and take 2 or 3 balls and then realise what's happening. You must go to the wicket and have your plan. Well, spin from both ends. Nasser Hussain.
Yeah, good move. Knowing that there's a left-hander and a right-hand combination, and the left-hander Riley Russo is on strike, and they've already seen what the spinner Nasum has done in the very first over. Keeps away to open up his account. Has it played fine? No, he hasn't. It's Walton who picks it up. I played for Rangpur. That's the only 100 he has got, and he smashed it all over the place. Some beautiful something. Some powerful hitting, 100 of just 51 deliveries. Some big shots there. He's a big lad. Back live. The reason I feel is the danger for Chattogram Challengers if he stays on, if he gets set. Not a big total to defend, but he's a class act.
They had some batting lineup last year. Rangpur. AB de Villiers was here for a bit, entertaining. Ravi Bapara, Chris Gale was here. Rangpur had a unbelievable batting lineup. Still didn't make the final. Still didn't win the tournament.
Yeah, no matter what, the kind of combination of the big names of the big guns, you do manage to pick it up, but what matters is in the middle. What are you doing in the middle? The business end. That's gone up in the air and still safe because there's no feeler in that direction in the deep. The 2 more runs. Certainly looked good on pen and paper. Not in the end for Rangpur.
Like I said yesterday, it's bowlers that generally win your titles. You have the best batting lineup in the world. Think of RCB in the IPL. Batters coming out their ears. Unbelievable. Gale, Kohli, de Villiers down the ears. And a miss. They struggle to win the IPL. Same with Rangpur last year. The bowlers generally win your campaigns. 2 overs bowled, 10 for 1.
That's a good start for the bowlers here. That's well bowled. Will pick up a single. Although he's a little bit deeper in that position because initially you don't want to give away easy singles. As a skipper, you would want the fielders, once who are inside the circle, ensure that they stop the singles inside the circle. Shouts of catch it. Doesn't connect. Nasim's first over. One of them went for a boundary, but look at that drift. He was beaten once and then the next time he was stumped. Beautifully bowled. Oh, should have picked up a wicket. Extra bounce. That's well bowled, but he's used his feet nicely. Very nicely indeed. One bounce to the fence.
Twinkle toes, beautiful footwork for the youngster. This is wonderful to watch. Down the wicket, one good push, good swing of the bat, gets enough of it, commits to the stroke, wonderful.
Yeah, remember the first ball he faced, he nearly got himself out. Tried to play from the crease, missed it completely. This time,